All right. We should start because it's 12 past. Yeah, we chatty people, you see. All right, but I don't have a lot planned. We're just going to stretch. All right, I want you to try sit like this. Can everyone sit like this? So blocks are just extra help. If you don't want blocks, it's usually because you're a tough guy and you think you're flexible. But the block is nice. So there's two ways. You can stack this into this groove here, which is usually where I go because I'm not as flexible. And then what I like to do is wiggle this bottom foot and the top foot and try and figure out where they feel good. So sometimes they wedge in the calf. And then once you're comfy, you can also try and get this foot in this back groove of the foot. So if you can wiggle it right, then both your knees should touch the floor because now they're slotting in, which is quite a nice position if you like it. If you don't like it, just shift. That's the point. The other one that's nice is foot in the middle, and then this foot will go right over that one, and your ankles will kind of lock in place. So this one doesn't touch the floor, but it's also quite nice. And sometimes the one will twist your foot this way, and the one will twist your foot this way. So if you've been sitting like you guys don't do it because I ask you to yoga, but you do not. But if you do like an hour there at home, your legs get sore, so you have to shift it. And then you can try the normal schoolboy's position, which is nice, but I don't like it as much as the stacked one. So anyone you've chosen, we're going to sit with it. Hands, knees. We're going to just settle. So breathe in. And then out. And really get the air in and out so you can warm up all the lungs. So in. And out. You're going to inhale like strength up. And then sigh out like you're tired and you want to let it go. We're going to every breath go longer. So in. And then hold it. And then once you're done, really let it out. So sigh. Drop the shoulders. And then in. Out. In. Out. We're going to go one long one in. And then you're going to go all the way out and stay at the bottom. Keep dropping the shoulders. See if you can empty out all the air and just sit in that quiet for a bit. Don't panic too much. You've got lots of space for the breathing later. And then when you're ready, you're going to gentle inhale. So just let it in and out. So we're going to gentle. We're going to make the breathing softer. So you're going to try and not move your shoulders or your chest. So you're not going to go up like this. You've warmed up already. So now we're just going to think about just your stomach moving. So the less effort you can do with this, the more you'll enjoy it. So sit nice and tall. Drop the shoulders. Make your adjustments. Maybe twist a bit left and right. And then you're going to imagine just your stomach's breathing. So don't try and move too much stuff. So breathing in and out. You'll still be able to take quite long breaths in, out. The idea being you're trying to be gentle. So keep breathing. Like if you switch off 95% of your human things, what's left when there's just the stomach breathing? When you forget about the song and what you got to do. Every now and again you might need a bigger breath. Maybe a double breath. Those are all available. Start to feel your hands on your knees. Let them feel heavier. Drop your shoulders. Sometimes it's nice to check in how you're feeling. Okay, we're going to deepen the breath slowly. So bit bigger. And out. So we're trying to get the energy up again. In. Out. In. Out. Every breath longer. In. Out. 2 more in. Out. The last one you're going to hold at the top in. I want you to imagine you're squeezing the base of your abs and you're squeezing your stomach and ribs in towards your spine. Everything's making you a bit taller. Shoulders down, head up, out of your body. And then when you're done, you're going to sigh out and relax. We're going to do it again. So inhale all the way to the top. As much tension like up your spine as you can. So squeeze your hips and your stomach muscles and your ribs, and your shoulders. Flex your hands, squeeze your knees, spine up, and then let it all go. Good. Let's go hands up. I'm going to start moving a bit, so it's welcome to breathe louder. We can energize, forward fold. Whatever forward fold feels good now. Hang your head. Maybe relax your shoulders. We're not going to go very fast today. I want to stretch everything, but we're going to go super slow. Start to feel like you're breathing into your spine, like the middle of your back. Hang the head more loose. Maybe shake it no, nod it yes. Good. We're going to slowly come up, arms to the sky. Inhale. We're going to come down with our palms to the center of our chest. We're going to just pause for intention. You can take whatever thoughts you want. Relax your shoulders. Keep trying to breathe in and out your stomach. Good. Let's go arms up. Inhale. I want you to slightly arch your back, push hips forward, pull your shoulders back, lift your chin up. Good. Then straighten. Exhale, hands down. One more time up. We're going to go to a side bend. So you're just going to drop to the one side. I'm going to go right hand down. Over to the side. Push the opposite hip away from you. Hang the head to the shoulder. And then reach your fingers. So think about reaching out of your shoulder socket, out of your fingers, out of your wrist. Keep hanging the rest of the head. We're going to go over. So come up, inhale. Falling over. So take your time. Find the floor. Learn to enjoy the process. Bend. Push the hip over to the side. Feel the stretch. You can maybe push into the bottom hand or relax it. Hang the head loose. Stretch the fingers, armpit. You'll feel the side all the way to your hip. Good. We're going to swap sides, but I want you to go around. So go forward. Stretch your lower back. Exhale. Hand to the side. Then you come up. Inhale. Very slow, long, slow breath. So we're going to go exhale down. Hand to the floor. Inhale up. You can slightly look up towards the roof. Past your armpit. Gives you a little bit of a twist. And then down. One more each side. So we go up. Inhale. Look up past your armpit. If you're feeling nice, you can go down to your elbow. Hang your head. Kind of like find a spot and just see if you can enjoy it. And we're going to go around. So go forward, round. Last one this side. Inhale up first. Twist to the roof. If you can, very slowly down to the floor. Elbow. Hang the head. Stretch the armpit. Good. We go forward again. We're going to pause in the front. Reach forward. And then come back just a little bit so you're like 45 degrees with your elbows. We're going to do some lazy cat-cows. So head up, pull forward with your chest, pull your hands back, kind of proud chest, and pull your shoulders back, lift up, out. Breathe into your stomach, and then exhale. Or feel the rounding of your back. So you're doing the one thing and counteracting. So inhale up. Pull the hands backwards. It feels nice in your shoulders. Exhale, push into your palms. We'll do another 3. So inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale up. We're going to pause here. Maybe exhale. Take another inhale. And then we go back. Exhale. We're going to pause here as well. So hang the head nice and loose. Push the elbows straight. And then take a few breaths. Feel uncomfortable. It's okay. There's like no space to breathe. So you have to breathe into your back, your sides. Good. You're going to relax. Come up. Nice. Okay, let's do butterfly first. So let's go feet together. Okay, I want you to do the same thing. I always like to wiggle. Like do a little thing. Don't assume it's right. I'm going to do thumb into the bottom of your foot. Fingers over. Imagine you're sitting tall and you're pulling your feet a bit. So up. And then while you're active like this, you'll feel you can pull down the knees. So pull down the knees. Feel the legs. We're going to do a lot of legs. So I want you to just make sure you're okay. This isn't a nice active stretch. Relax them up. Bounce them. Close your eyes. Get in a zone. Feel the bounce, the rhythm. Okay, we're going to go again. So slow down. Pull the feet up. Sit nice and tall. Push the knees down. Breathe. Trying to make yourself a little uncomfortable and see if you can breathe out of it. Good. One more time. Bounce. When you're bouncing, relax your back, your shoulders. Good. One more time. So pull it up. Breathe in. Sit tall. Really tall. So up with the spine. And then push down with the knees. And then from here, we're going to go forward, but you're going to push your elbows into your thighs. So push your elbows down. And then you're going to keep pulling up with the feet. And you're going to round forward. You're going to hang your head. Don't overdo the pushing. Once you've got a spot, I want you to just almost like lock it. So minimal effort to hold it. But you've got a nice tension push. And then you hang your head. And you just accept that it's sore. And you appreciate you can breathe out of it and calm down. Maybe push a bit harder with your elbows. Pull your feet up. Nice. Relax. How's the hips, Megan? All right. Feet like this. We're going to put our hands behind us. And then left and right. Oh, I appreciate the rest from all the running. Anyways. Oh, the back is clicking. Okay, sitting up. I wonder if I can do this on the block. So sitting, feet wide. You're going to take back of your wrist into your side, enough that you can put your elbow over here. So you do it on both sides. So elbow, elbow. Take some wedging. This is a shoulder thing. So once you're ready, it is quite intense. You breathe in. And then you're going to gently close your knees and apply pressure to your shoulders. You'll feel it's quite intense on everybody. You can actually do quite a lot of pressure or very gentle. But your job is to calm down. So you breathe into the stomach. And you're telling yourself you're fine. It's just a stretch. You appreciate the benefits. When you breathe out into your ribs, you'll feel it go out into your hands. And it stretches and breathe. Good. We're going to come out softly. So take one out. Other one out. I'm going to go back to sitting for a second. And then we're going to do some shoulder rotation. So fingertips, shoulders, big circles. And I want you to breathe with them. So you go in, up, inhale. Pull your shoulders back, keep your chest forward, and then feel the back of it. And then round again. So cat cow your back. So you go in, up, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. One more. Out. Good, arms up. I want you to interlace fingers. And then you're going to flip the hands. And you're going to try and push chest forward, shoulders back, reach up. And out and let go. Nice. Let's go, hands and knees. Let's get the main stuff out of the way. All right, I want your blocks somewhere there. Wow. We're going to do a nice deep shoulder stretch. Let's sit on our ankles for the start. If your shoulder's not feeling lacquer, we'll do some more stuff, but you'll be okay. So sitting on your ankles, I like to roll left and right. For me, that's running all the time and doing nonsense, flipping at my age. Yo, those kids I was working with this weekend do tricks, man. The one's like a competitive gymnast at the moment. He's so good. Anyways, I did stuff I shouldn't have. There's a video of it. It's like midnight. There was a little dance circle. Here's Rob. Shh. Pulled something in my shoulder, and my neck can't turn anymore. And we were working. I must come. The other yoga class at Heavenly Healing, we were all talking about my knee, and she's like, "You should go to Cairo." And I'm like, "I know, they've been telling me to." And it was Rosalind. And she's like, "Yeah," she says, "Isn't it Charisse?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "She's lovely. You must go." So she's in that yin class that I teach. Anyway, point is I should probably go. All right, so leaning over, left hand, floor. I want a lot of the weight to shift to your shoulder so that you can very safely lift this knee up. It's more about the height than the pain here. So I want the weight all the way over here. You get a nice shoulder stretch anyways. Pull up and then softly go back. See if you can put a bit more. Don't overdo it. We'll do both just now. Good. Shift to the hand and then come down with the knee and over. Other side. Up. Little bit of pressure first. Be very careful with how much you do on your ankle. An ankle injury will be disappointing. Let's go other side. Lean back a little bit. Other side. Yeah. All right. Forward. See, now you're supposed to think, why is my ankle sore? What was I doing? It's those shoes. Anyway, go forward. Hands. Go over your wrists. We're going to do a bit of a wrist warm-up just so your feet can take a break. Go back and forward over the wrist. So back and forward. Feel the knuckles push down. The base of your hands can come up. Fingertips down. Push into the floor. You can go further, a little bit less. And back, all the way back so your wrists are kind of no pressure. You can even flex your hands for a second, then go over again. And back. All right, one more time. So we're going to go forward. Thumbs forward this time. Fingers to the sides. I like to spread my fingers. And then I want you to try to stretch the thumb. So go over the thumb a bit. And back. One more time. Forward. While you're forward, you're going to go left and right just a little bit. It does feel restrictive, so we just hold it. Maybe completely side to side. So going over the fingers and the wrist. All right, and then sitting back on our heels because they've had a break. We're going to put the weight behind us now, so hands to the floor. Ooh, fall off of you. And then I want you to think about sitting down because sometimes feeling like pulling this up is impossible. So drop the weight. It's like you're tensing, so drop the weight. And then think about balancing. So lean the weight till it wants to lift. And then you just want a little bit of lift. You can always pull it up, but don't. From back here, you just want to seesaw back. Come forward. Let's go over the wrists again, just to give the toes a break. When we come back, tuck the toes. So just tuck the toes and go back, stretching the ankle and the Achilles. Maybe you want to lift the knees up slightly, push the heels back. Over the wrists again. And toes again. All right, forward. We're going to do a little bit of exercise. So hands and knees. We're going to go left hand forward, right hand back. Nice way to learn to balance. Stare at the floor, point your toe. Reach out of the shoulder, out of the hand. And then breathe. Good. We're going to add a knee to elbow. So knee comes to elbow, you round, knee comes to the nose, almost round the back. Exhale, inhale out. You can even arch your back a little bit. And then exhale out. There's a lot of cat-cows in yoga. Inhale up. You're always doing spinal things. Out. Yeah, one more time. Good. From here, you're going to put your right knee down. You're going to take your left hand through this gap into a twist, a nice lazy pose. So put your head down, shoulder down, and then straighten the right hand out forward, and that will kind of lock you in place. You can also relax your hips backwards. You don't want to fight it too much. You just want to sink into the floor. Catch some deep breaths. Okay, take your right hand to your face where you can see it, and then use it to come up, and then you untwist, you breathe in, and then we're going to replace the hand, and then do the other side. All right, so right hand forward, left foot back, feel the point of the foot, reach out of the shoulder. You can flex the foot, just choose one and then hold it. Breathe in and out. We're going to add the arch, breathe in, and then round out, and in, and out, in, out. Last one, in. Good. Out, drop the knee. Right hand goes through the gap into your shoulder. Twist. Left hand goes forward. And really try and sink into the floor. Into the shoulder, into the, trust that the hand and the elbow and the knees are holding you. Just relax everything. Catch some big breaths. It's important. It's almost like every time you change or do something hectic, your heart rate's up, and you're always trying to get your heart rate down. So give yourself one or two of those deep ones. And then every time you breathe, you try and calm it down a bit, slow it down. See if you can find an empty calmness. All right, coming up, bring your hand towards your face so you can see it. Push into it. Untwist so you can twist your spine, breathe in. And then replace the hand to the floor. Exhale. Nice. We're going to do a lazy down dog. So tuck the toes. And I want you to push the heels back and then straighten the hamstrings and then drop the head. And see if you can push your stomach towards your thighs. Even bend the legs. Hang the head nice and loose. I want you to feel like the weight's going forward into your wrists, but it's being blocked by that wedge. And it can't go back towards your feet because it's blocked there, and you're just in the middle and you're hanging. And you're breathing and sighing. Good. We're going to push our heels down just for a second or two so you can feel the hamstrings behind the knees. Feel the pains. Hamstrings are a really good one for clearing your mind. It's always so intense that you have to not think about anything else. All right, move forward into like a plank. We're going to just exhale to the floor. Good. We're going to make a pillow with our hands. Put the weight into the arms so that your neck can relax. Lift your feet up. Flex your feet. Make some circles. Point and flex them. Spread the toes. Bend the toes. Stretch them. Right, and take our elbows to the floor. So you prop yourself up like a sphinx pose. Think about very like structurally 90-degree elbows. So you don't want to be like fighting your muscles. Be elbows. Propped up, hands to the floor. Breathe in, chest up. Find the adjustment that doesn't hurt your back or doesn't feel uncomfortable. And then same thing, drop the shoulders, relax the shoulder blades. Feel the stomach, breathe on the floor. Good. We're going to shift the elbows out from under so we can go straight down. Good. Hands to the side of your body. You're going to push up and over your knees. We're going to do one long child's pose. So toes together, knees wide. Exhale, hips back. So you're trying to compress back into your heels, back into your thighs. Stomach's trying to go really close to, your thighs and down to the floor. Head relaxes to the floor. You breathe in, you feel the pain. You exhale, it melts down. I was always impressed when I did child's pose. My head couldn't touch the floor, but if I exhale enough times, I could never touch it, but now it's kind of nice. You see those little improvements. Even relax your elbows to the floor. Maybe let your hands move a little bit just so your back's relaxed. Okay, you're going to use your hands to walk yourself back onto your feet. Good. We're going to go hands and knees. We're going to do hips now. So left foot forward. If you've got a knee pad, you have a knee pad. Suggested, unless you're looking for the pressure from the floor, which is also okay. Okay, we're going to be very gentle here. Left and right. Focus on the back right hip. You'll feel it there. I want you to go left, right, kind of in a straight line. You can also go left, right, and kind of back. You'll feel that line wants to just go left, right. Think about a little bit of a half circle, quarter circle. And this is just warm up. We'll do a nice stretch when we're warm. Good. When you come to the left side, you can actually try open up the knee and see if you can feel what that feels like. And back and off the leg and forward and into the leg. Kind of really gentle, massagey movements. Like you care. After all the abuse you put it through. You're like, sorry, buddy. I shouldn't have done that. All right, one or two more. Okay, when you come back, you're going to straighten the front leg. You can hands forward. You can be hands closer, depending on what feels best. You can even soften that knee if it's too much. This one does feel better, like quite hectic. If you want to pull the toes back, that's a nice active pull. And then always breathe into the stomach. See if you can calm down what's happening there. See if you can relax whatever you can. Good, let's go straight forward. You can keep your hands even where they are. We're just going off that hamstring and back. So it's not yet about that forward lunge. Feel it, pull the toes back. See what it feels like to be up. See what it feels like to be down. I quite like to be down like this, but everybody's a bit different. Let's go one more time forward. When you go forward, think about relaxing the back of the knee here. Give it a second. And back. Careful stretching today. Right, forward. Now, this front foot, I want you to slide it back so that you can go over it. So, over the toe, probably quite a bit back, and then knee to the floor if you can, like right over. Stretch that big toe. Good, and back. Off the toe. We're going to do it a few times. Forward. We'll do 3. Don't overdo it. Maybe you want to do some left and right. And back. Normally I like a yoga to be even less effort than this, but sometimes you need like a recovery stretch. I've had a rough, no stretching week. We still did silly stuff, like hurt my neck. Yeah, true. Alright, back. So I didn't go to Cairo. Now I've messed it up. Try this one. Come all the way back with your weight, so it's like way back, and then now this knee can fall open. It's actually quite a nice hip little twist thing. Yoga I like to do at home. It's kind of just you just figuring it out. Right, all of that on the other side. So we're gonna change knees. These knee pads are awesome. All right, leg forward. And then nice and careful. I suggest a little bit forward of a foot. Go right, left, back, forward. So when you go forward and right, you're thinking about a bit of range. In back is just to release that range. Do a few more. Every time you can go a little bit deeper. You're clicking in hips. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Good. See if you can open up that knee a few times. So I like this one. Let the foot turn also. Don't think about your foot being stuck. Let the body do what it needs to do. And then push it and back. Good. Last one forward. Good. And back. This time straighten the leg. And try the different things. Fingertips even. Think about pushing your butt backwards. That one pulls nicely. Good. Forward. The focus being off of the back of the knee. Get it to relax a bit. And then again. Big breath so you can calm down. Exhale. Tell yourself you got it. That's why people don't like stretching. It hurts, man. Forward. And one more time. Back. Last one. Curl the toes. Curl the toes back. Feel that in the back of the knee. Good. Come forward first. And then just scooch this foot back. Come really far back. I see it's right almost by my knee. And then over the toe. Hands maybe forward. Stretch that toe. My toe is super stiff. My toes never touch the floor. All right, and back. Get it off. And then over. We'll do 3. Back. Last bit of work, and then we're going to lie down. And back. Good. When you come back, try this opening of the knee. It's almost like you're trying to sit on the back foot, so you don't really put weight into the right leg. You just feel that twist. All right, back to front. Nice. Other side. Last one. We're just going to use all this warm-up for a bit of stretching. So let's go left foot forward this time with blocks. Because I want a lot of the focus on how you're lining up and how it feels to you. So the blocks are here for weight. You must put weight into them. Like really think about, can my shoulders sink down into these blocks and take the weight off my legs? Then scooch this foot forward. It's fun always to scooch with your toes. And then hip down on the right. You can start to adjust by lifting up out of the blocks. You might even want them higher. Big breath into your hips. And out. Maybe a bit more forward, a bit more down. This one's about range. You want to see if you can push yourself a bit. Good. We're going to exhale back into half split just to relax. Straighten the front leg. Drop the chest to the thigh. Looking at your toes is always a nice alignment. You can also hang your head loose. Let's go forward. Same thing. Looking for alignment. So make it feel nice. See where you must put your weight. Learn how your body works. Push it to the blocks. Back. Bend a bit. Breathe in. Feel that breath go into your right hip and stretch it more. Accept the pains. Good, and back. Good, one more time forward. Last one. Okay, you can stay here. There's another option. You tuck this back toe. You can straighten the leg, which will really lengthen that back leg. It's not really better, it's just a different line. Weight into blocks. It's very important to make it easier on yourself. All right, relax into the bottom. One more half split. Good. Other side. I mean, I promise we don't. Your legs will feel nice tomorrow. All right, so just enjoy the flexibility you've gotten from all the, warm up. So get the toes forward, figure out where it feels nice, weight into blocks. Welcome to shift them, drop the hip, pull the shoulders back a bit. And then, you learn that you can't really breathe into your chest when you're like this, just stomach. and out. That's all you got. You start to realize being fit is not going to make this easier. It's like you're pushing your edge and you're always kind of uncomfortable. Right, exhale back, release it out. Very important to feel these as like releases. So the left is releasing, it's getting a break. It's not really about this front leg. This front leg is doing something, but there's a release at the back that you're prepping to do again. So we go again. Enjoy the pains. After this, we're going to get off of them. Breathe in, up. And then stomach breathe into your hip. It's quite a big stretch that can happen there when you breathe. Good. Push into the blocks. Let's go back one more time. Pull the toes towards your face. Look over your toe or hang your head. Feel them. Good. Last one forward. Get this one nice and deep. Inhale up. If you've got the space, you can tuck the toes. Be careful. Take your time. Feel the pressure of the toe. Be safe. Be secure. You don't want to like take a pose and you wiggle and now your hips sore. Know your limits. Rather be like, nah, next week. Sink your hips down. Good. Straighten the leg. Replace the knee. We're going to move the blocks. Put them like this. Okay, before we go there, I want you to just do some hip circles. So your hands are just hands and knees, and you're hip circling forward and back. The hips are going open, and they're going all the way back, just for the loosening up of all that stretching. Let's go the other way a few times. Think about back hips, open hips. You can even go really far back if you want to close your hips more. Open your hips more. All right, this is our shoulder stretch. You're going to go elbows to the block. If you're super flexible, this might not even be enough, but I don't trust the blocks this way. So go forward with your elbows so your hands are quite far over. Put your knees a little bit more forward than you think. And then you kind of child's posing and your hands go together and behind your shoulders. So you're pushing back into a kind of armpit stretch, like a puppy pose. You're pushing your hips backwards. And then once you're done, you lift the hands over your head to the back of your spine. You hang your head loose. And you see if you can exhale your head down to the floor. If you're there and you feel like, I can stretch my back more by moving a little bit, you're welcome to adjust. If you don't like it, you can come out. You can do this one on the floor, it's just not as deep as this. Maybe push your butt backwards a bit, see if you can pull your armpit stretch, see if you can hang through your shoulders. All right, you're going to drop your hands forward and you're going to make your weight go forward onto the blocks first. So you just go forward slow, drop your hips down. And then I know you're going to be the wrong way around, but it's not going to be a lot to think about. But I want you just to flip around. So you're on your back. So it's probably the wrong way. You don't have to see me. Guess the yoga. Even if you thought you were doing the right pose, but you're in a completely different pose, it's lacquer. You're like, this is great. And when you look around, people are doing something else. But looking at me is actually a difficult thing about your yoga. Anyway, so feet just on the mat. Let's do left and right knees. The focus on your lower back and just how it feels. And because we flipped around, now your body's like, what the hell? And it's all up energy and you're uncomfortable. So with yin yoga, you always learn every time you move, your energy jumps up and you're trying to get your energy to slow down for like 5 minutes. So when you move, allow the body to feel that. Like you think everybody else is chill, why is your heart rate up? But give it a few big ones. You're preparing for a new experience. Good. Bring the knees to the top. I'm going to do one little bridge, just a lazy one to get the hips up. So hips up, push into the floor. You can push your elbows down just for safety. I like hands on the ribs even. Breathe here. Relax into the shoulders. Don't fight the pose too much. We're going to bring the hips down. Just before the floor, you're going to stop. So you'll feel that release in your hips. And then we're going to go left and right like a pendulum with your butt. And then we're going to go to the middle and up. Breathe in. Think about your back. It's not about the exercise, it's about just your back and how you feel in the shape. Good, hips down. We're going to do one more. So hips go up. Breathe in. Good. We're going to move into like a lazy waterfall pose. So your hands go under your back, grab your wrists. And you're going to put your weight onto your wrists. So put your hips onto your hands, which makes a little bit of a step. Then you're going to bring your knees into your chest. And your hands should be able to prop you up here, so you don't really have to use your abs to get up here. And then you're just going to breathe. Be a little shape. If you've got space, you can lift the feet up to the sky. Want it to feel weightless. Slight bend in the knees always helps. And then just close your eyes, relax. Notice how your body moves when you breathe. Your stomach pushes your thighs, shifts around. Good. You want to bear our feet down again, so go over your wrists, down. Find the floor maybe 1 foot at a time. Lift your hips up to get your hands out. Breathe in. Good. Gentle release down. We're going to go knees to the chest. You're going to pull them in. Flex your feet. Point your feet. Good. We're going to do one twist each side. So straighten the left leg. Pull the right knee in. Feel the length between the heel at the bottom and the knee going in. Pull. Good. We're going to twist. So left hand takes the right knee over to the left. And then imagine your body's trying to look at the roof as you pull the knee. So you keep your back where it is if it can. And then it will twist through the knees too. And then exhale into the shape. Maybe back it off 5-10%, so it's not too much. Relax the shoulders down. Take 1 or 2 big breaths if you can slow down the panic. It's a lot of like, this is weird and my body doesn't like it and I'm going to breathe through it. A little bit of self-torture. Okay, we're going to move into grabbing the back foot. So sometimes it helps to look up and over to your foot, and then you take your right hand, grab your left foot, and then settle your body down, then try get your foot down, then try get your shoulder down, and then you pull into your knee and into your foot. Try create a twist by pulling and pushing. Just enough that you can forget about it and just breathe. See what the breath does to the stretch rather than force it with your muscles. Feel the stretch get nice and juicy as you like breathing in and out. It's a really nice stretch, this one. Fan favorite. Pull a little bit more. Maybe look over to the right. Good. Relax the back foot. Let it go. You're going to twist up real slow. We're going to try reset our back. So do one lazy bridge up. It's okay if it feels uncomfortable. You did quite a bit of twisting there. Drop them down. Bring your knees into your chest again. So rounding. Focus on rounding the spine here. You're prepping to twist. So round. Pull the knees into your back. Chest. Good. Straighten the right leg. Hold the left knee. Feel the distance. I like to think about my heels sliding as far as I can away. And then I think about pulling the knee in. Quite nice. And then you relax the knee just a little bit. Right hand takes the knee over to the right. Look at the roof. Feel the body twist. Shift the hips if you need to. I like to keep my head just up to the sky. But a little bit of a loose head to the right's comfy. Looking over your left shoulder will give you a bit more twist. You decide. Big breaths. The first few breaths should be very big. You're trying to settle. After 2 good 3 breaths, you'll relax really nice. Notice the inhale, exhale, where it's breathing, where it's stretching. Good. Leaning to grab our foot. So coming up, you can just grab your back foot and then take your time. Like sometimes I like to drop my head, then turn my shoulder back, then shift my foot to the floor. Then pull the knee, pull the foot, twist the shoulder, look left a little bit. Get like 80% of your stretch in, don't go all the way, and then breathe to make it worse. So you're breathing into your hips, into your side. It's a lot of stretch just with breathing. A lot of controlled, safe stretching. Your body will tell you if it's too much. Your heart rate will stay up. You'll be panicky. Try calm down. Try relax. Shoulders, hands. Good. Coming out slow. Let go of the back foot first. And then slow twist up. We're going to do one more reset before we Shavasana. So hips up. Breathe in. Maybe concentrate on how they're up. Feel the back arching. Move a little left, right. Feel what that twist did to you. Good. Drop it down. Knees to the chest. I want you to have kind of an open knee position so that you can rock left and right. So a big flat part of your back's on the floor now. Good. Maybe pull the knees in and out so you roll a little bit up and down. More thinking about massage. And just relaxing. Other way. There's no way people are seeing this on video. They can see it in the dark. All right, pull the knees in, kind of pressure. I want you to take a big breath in. And we're going to put our head towards our knees when you exhale. So exhale. And then inhale down. We're going to take our feet, put them together. Grab your feet. Like a butterfly. Push your knees down a little bit. Feel that. It's also nice if you push into the hands and your shoulders will get a bit of a stretch. You feel like you're just lying down and there's just the shape. Good. Relax the hips first. We're going to just place the shape on the floor. So feet together, knees open. Nice. First position before Shavasana is just hands above the head, holding opposite elbow. Don't overthink which way, just grab them. And then feet together. Let the feet slide out a bit if they're slippy. Wiggle them. See if the knees can open. And then you're going to let go of the hands and just flop them down wherever they are. Let the hands do what they want and the arms do what they want. I'm going to stay here for a minute and then we'll go Shavasana for 2. And even this, you want a few big breaths. You want to prep for this relax. You want to get the heart rate down. The friends around you want to breathe deeper as well. They're just shy. Nice little psalm. It's nice to think about where this is happening. Maybe get your brain going on a different, thought process or imagination. And then slowly you'll forget about that thought. You'll have some empty. You'll come back. You'll be like, what's going on? Okay, and then slowly we're going to move to Shavasana. So right leg straight. Let the leg go where it wants to go. Left leg. And you can keep your hands there or you can bring them to your sides. And then hands just flop to the floor. Hips open, knees get lazy, feet fall open. Corpse pose, so like no effort, there's no force, there's no shape, position. Wherever it ends up is where it ends up. And you just breathe a few times, see if you can slow it down. Spend a whole hour hurting yourself for this little bit of magic or whatever's going on. We don't know, we just here feeling like there's movement and energy up and calm. And you only have like 2 minutes and then back to the world and busy and traffic and work and stuff. So take these 2 and see what happens when you've stretched and you feel good and your mind's calm and you know you're going to feel better tomorrow. Try slow down the breathing. Go back to just that soft stomach breath. The less you can do, the more you'll zone out. Unclench your jaw, your tongue. Try to let go of your breathing, just let it do its thing. Try and notice your heartbeat in between the breaths. How calm life gets when it slows down and it pauses. Try have just another minute of quiet with no music. And then very slowly, you're going to move a little bit. Fingers first, toes maybe. Stretch them one at a time. Flex, roll. Some big breaths. Kind of like your mom just woke you up and you need to now get ready for stuff. And then toes, ankles. And let's reach up first. So all the way up. Stretch. The stretch is so good. We should do it every time we wake up. You can flex toes, point them. Stretch your back. Let's bring the knees into your chest. I want you to wrap all the way around if you can. So arms around the knees. See if you can grab your wrist or your forearm or your shins. And then you want to relax into a ball. So relax your back, your hips, your shoulders, your neck, your feet, your hands. And then all the focus into your stomach, how you're breathing into your legs, into the back, into the floor. Big hug. Good. Just gently let go of the knees. You're going to fall over to the right side. Take it a moment on your side. You can hold the knees or let them go. You can start to come back to the world. Appreciate the space, the world we have. Nice to have such a nice studio. Then we're going to make our way up to seated. You can take your time. And you're going to choose whatever way you like to sit. If you were home now, it'd be like, just sit here for like an hour. But we've got kids wanting Milo, and people are phoning your phone and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I want you to interlock your hands. I want you to learn to find a mudra. So like, I don't know all the hand mudras, but like I like to point my index finger forward, and then that pressure where they push into each other kind of does its own thing. And then I relax the shoulders. My thumbs are crossed over, but you can put them next to each other. Sometimes just a nice shape is interesting. And then your hands are kind of just stuck here and you can't fiddle. And the same as earlier, the less you can do, the better. And then just stomach breathe. How do you feel? You've processed all the thoughts you were ignoring when you were playing with your phone. So like before you go out or when you come home from somewhere, when I come back from functions and stuff, I need to sit down and just, and then I'm uncomfortable. So I stretch a few times and then I sit again. And it takes a while and it feels almost as good as a nap. Like if you have half an hour and you can't sleep, I would do this. I would sit down. Oh, relax my shoulders, my hands. If my hands are bugging me, I'll switch them. You can do whatever you want with your hands. Take a moment to appreciate where you are. Okay, we're going to move our hands to the center of our chest in Anjali Mudra or prayer position. Give yourself a moment, say a prayer for the family. Acknowledge that you came here and you did something. We're going to go up with the hands to the top, breathe in. Really reaching up, lengthen the spine, lift the chin slightly. And then as you come down with the hands, you're going to follow it with your head and exhale. We'll do one more. We're going to make a big circle. So open the hands, big circle up. Feel the shoulders reach up, breathe in. Lift the chin. Softly down. Pausing in the middle. Take a moment to smile. And then you can open your eyes. It's donker. Then you can namaste the homies. And then we can go home. I hope people in this video can see something. It's going to be so dark. I think this is the best way for me to do YouTube though. I don't like sitting up at home to film a video. I have no plan. I think I should just video a class now and then. The live used to do well. Oh, now we have to turn on lights, people.